Looking for a tablet that can withstand drops, dust, water, and extreme conditions? Today, we're counting down the 5 best rugged tablets available on the market, built tough for adventurers, professionals, and anyone who needs durability without sacrificing performance. For updated prices and more details about these products, be sure to check the links in the description box below. So, let's get started. Number 5. HOTWAV R9 Pro Rugged Tablet. The HOTWAV R9 Pro is one of those. When I first picked it up, I didn't think of it as just a tablet. It felt more like a survival companion built for the outdoors. Imagine you're on a long hike, far from the city, where the only light at night comes from the stars. Normally, you'd be worried about battery life or carrying extra gear. But this thing? It has a built-in LED camping light that goes up to 350 lumens. That's brighter than most standalone camping flashlights. And it's powered by a massive 20,000 mAh battery. To put that into perspective, you're looking at standby time of up to 120 days. That's 4 months of peace of mind knowing your device isn't going to die on you. And it's not just about raw power. This tablet runs Android 14, which means smoother multitasking, better battery management, and stronger security. It feels responsive whether you're streaming, navigating, or just checking messages. It doesn't stutter. The display is something I didn't expect to love as much as I do. An 11-inch 2K screen. Big, bright, crisp, and with enough detail that watching movies or editing photos outdoors feels immersive. It's 400 nits of brightness, so even under sunlight, you won't be squinting trying to see what's on the screen. And if you're into capturing moments, it's got a 64-megapixel rear camera and a 16-megapixel front. For a rugged tablet, the camera quality is surprisingly sharp. Plus, with EIS, your videos don't look like they were shot during an earthquake. But here's the real reason this thing stands out. Most tablets are fragile. They're designed for the couch, the office, the classroom. The HOTWAV R9 Pro is different. It's i68, IP69K, and MIL STD810H certified. Translation? You can drop it, splash it, even take it into rough environments, and it will keep going. Now, of course, there are things to consider. This isn't the thinnest or lightest tablet out there. It's built rugged, so yes, it's heavier than a slim iPad or Samsung tablet. And if you're someone who only uses a tablet indoors, the extra durability and camping light might feel unnecessary. But if you're someone who loves the outdoors, travels often, works on site, or just wants a device that won't die after a day of use, this is a serious contender. Think about it: 36 hours of navigation, 28 hours of video chat, 80 hours of music playback, 20 hours of full HD video recording. This isn't just about watching YouTube or scrolling through Instagram. It's about having a device that's reliable when it matters most. And here's the thing that struck me: real customers who've used it say the same thing. Excellent tablet. The screen, the sound, the battery lasts a long time. Great, I really liked it, I recommend it. These aren't fancy marketing lines, this is genuine feedback from people who needed a device they could trust. So, why should you buy it? Because the HOTWAV R9 Pro is not just a tablet, it's peace of mind. It's knowing that whether you're out camping, traveling, or just living life without worrying about constant charging, this device has your back. It's tough, it's powerful, and it's built for people who don't want to be limited by the usual weaknesses of fragile tech. If you've ever wished for a device that feels like it was made for adventure, not just a living room, this might be the one for you. Number 4. Oukitel RT7 Titan Rugged Tablet. The first thing you notice about the Oukitel RT7 Titan is that it's not just another tablet. It feels like a survival tool. Imagine heading out for a week-long adventure, or even working long shifts in harsh conditions. This thing is built for those who need reliability, not just entertainment. What really sets it apart is the monster 32,000 mAh battery. To put that into perspective, it gives you up to 180 days of standby time. That's half a year. It means you could leave this tablet sitting on your desk, pick it up months later, and it'll still have juice. And it's not just about standby: 183 hours of calling, 34 hours of navigation, 31 hours of video. Plus, it doubles as a power bank. You can literally charge your phone, your drone, even your camera out in the wild. 9 full iPhone 15 charges straight from this tablet. That's insane. But power alone isn't enough. You also need performance. Inside, you get the MediaTek MT8788 processor paired with 8 GB RAM, expandable up to 16 GB, and 256 GB of storage with up to 1 TB supported. That's more than enough for apps, documents, maps, or even an entire season of your favorite series when you're off-grid. And with Android 13, it's smooth, responsive, and future-ready. Now, here's something I didn't expect: the HDMI port. You can literally plug this into a projector and share movies or presentations while camping or working. That's rare on tablets these days, and for outdoor or work scenarios, it's a real bonus. Then there's the screen. A 10.1-inch FHD Plus IPS display, 1920 by 12 resolution, with 400 nits brightness. Which means, yes, you can actually see it outdoors even under bright sunlight. And for durability, it's protected with reinforced glass, plus military-grade certifications, I68, IP69K, and MIL STD 810H. Drop it, splash it, freeze it, or take it into the desert. It's designed to keep working when others won't. And cameras, this is where it gets interesting. On the back, you have a 48-megapixel Sony main camera, a 20-megapixel infrared night vision camera, and a 2-megapixel macro. That night vision feature is incredible. You can see in absolute darkness, which makes this not just a work tablet, but also something for explorers, security personnel, or anyone who needs visibility at night. And for selfies? A crisp 32-megapixel front camera, perfect for video calls or snapping shots with friends. Even the small details make life easier, like a glove-friendly touchscreen, so you don't have to remove your gloves when working. Or scan mode, which lets you quickly capture barcodes and QR codes, making it useful for logistics, warehouse jobs, and inventory management. Of course, it's not a lightweight device. With that massive battery and rugged body, it's thick and heavy compared to a slim iPad or Samsung Galaxy Tab. But that's the trade-off. You're not buying this for a coffee shop browsing session. You're buying it because you want something that won't die when you need it most, whether you're in the middle of nowhere, on a construction site, or working long hours in the field. So why should you consider it? Because it's the tablet for people who can't compromise. It's for adventurers, outdoor workers, travelers, and anyone who values battery life and durability over slim design. It's more than a gadget, it's a partner you can trust when everything else might fail. And if that's the kind of reliability you've been looking for, the Oukitel RT7 Titan might just be the only tablet that truly delivers. Number 3. Blackview Active 10 Pro. First thing, the Blackview Active 10 Pro isn't just another tablet. The moment you pick it up, you can feel it's different. It's solid. It's rugged. It feels like a piece of gear, not a fragile piece of glass you're afraid to drop. This is the kind of device you take with you when life gets unpredictable, whether that's climbing mountains, working on a construction site, or just surviving a weekend camping trip without worrying about power. And that brings me to the part that shocked me the most: the battery. A massive 30,000 mAh. To put that into perspective, most tablets don't even come close. This isn't just a tablet anymore, it's a tablet and a power bank combined. You don't have to babysit the charger. You can watch movies on a long flight, play games on the road, or leave for a camping trip and know it'll last. And when your phone or earbuds die, no problem, it has reverse charging, so it literally saves your other devices too. But here's where it really gets interesting: it's not just tough, it's powerful. Blackview didn't just throw in a huge battery and call it a day. They gave it 5G support, the MediaTek Dimensity 7300 chip, and up to 36 GB of RAM with 512 GB of storage. That's basically laptop-level specs in a rugged tablet. I tested it with demanding games like Genshin Impact on high settings, and it didn't flinch. No lag, no stutter, no overheating, it just handled it like a champ. And then there's the camera setup. Now, usually, cameras on tablets are more of an afterthought. But here you get a 108-megapixel Samsung main camera, a 50-megapixel selfie camera, and even a 20-megapixel Sony night vision lens. Imagine you're outdoors at night hiking, camping, Or maybe even just walking through a dark trail and this thing lets you see what your eyes can't. Pair that with a built-in 400 lumen camping light, and suddenly your tablet is also your flashlight. Now let's talk about entertainment. An 11-inch FHD Plus display and stereo speakers tuned by Harman Kardon. Watching a movie on this feels more immersive than on most tablets I've tried. The colors pop, the sound has depth, and you get this mini home theater experience wherever you are. Of course, toughness is the name of the game here. It's MIL STD 810H certified waterproof, dustproof, drop-proof. It can survive freezing cold or blazing heat. The screen is Gorilla Glass 5, so scratches from keys or rocks aren't going to ruin it. It's built for people who don't want to worry about babying their tech. Now, I'll be honest, there are some things you should consider. It's heavy. That huge battery adds weight, so if you're used to holding a feather-light tablet in bed, this will feel chunky. Accessories like cases and screen protectors aren't as easy to find compared to iPads or Samsung tablets. And while the software runs smooth on Android 14 with Blackview Skin, you won't get the fastest updates like you do with big-name brands. But here's why I think you should buy it. Because it's not just a tablet, it's peace of mind. Peace of mind that it won't die when you're miles from the nearest outlet. Peace of mind that if it slips out of your hands, it'll survive. Peace of mind that whether you're working hard, gaming hard, or exploring the outdoors, it'll keep up with you. The Blackview Active 10 Pro isn't just about specs, it's about trust. It's about knowing your device is as tough and dependable as you are. And that's why I think this isn't just another gadget, it's the kind of tool that fits into your life and makes it easier, safer, and more fun. Number 2. Ulefone Armor Pad 4 Ultra 5G Rugged Tablet. This is the world's first 5G thermal rugged tablet, and it's built for people who push their gear to the limit, whether that's on a job site, out in the wilderness, or even just at home when you want something reliable that won't crack the first time it hits the ground. Now, what makes this thing stand out isn't just the rugged build, it's the thermal imaging. And not just any thermal imaging, but Ulefone's ThermalView sensor, which they say is 3 times more powerful than the competition. That means you can literally see the unseen, leaks in pipes, overheating parts in machinery, weak insulation in walls, or even just how warm your dog looks at night. For people working in HVAC, construction, electrical, or even rescue operations, this is a game changer. And for regular folks? Let's be real, it's just insanely cool to have a tablet that can see heat. But Ulefone didn't stop there. They threw in a 1100 lumen LED light, basically turning this thing into your flashlight, camping lantern, or emergency light source. One tap and you've got powerful lighting, whether you're fishing at night, working on your car, or hiking through the dark. It saves you from carrying extra gear. And of course, the battery. A massive 11,800 mAh. That's the kind of power you want when you're off-grid or stuck at work all day without an outlet nearby. It even holds up in extreme cold, down to minus 30 degrees Celsius. Most tablets wouldn't even turn on in that kind of weather, but this one just keeps going. Performance-wise, it's no slouch either. With a MediaTek Dimensity 6305G chipset and up to 16 GB of RAM, it handles everything from daily tasks to heavy apps without stuttering. Plus, with 256 GB of storage, expandable up to 2 TB, you're not going to run out of space anytime soon. That means more room for files, videos, thermal scans, and photos. Speaking of photos, the cameras are impressive too. A 50-megapixel rear camera with a huge sensor, and a 32-megapixel front camera positioned perfectly for video calls. You're not just getting durability here, you're getting actual flagship-level photography. The display deserves a mention too. A 10.36-inch 2K screen protected by Corning Gorilla Glass. It's sharp, it's vibrant, and it makes video calls, gaming, or even watching movies a lot more enjoyable. The glass protection means you don't have to worry as much about scratches or cracks when you're out and about. Then there are the extras that really show Ulefone thought about real-world users. The USmart expansion connector for attaching tools like endoscopes and microscopes. The exclusive sound kit that turns it into a portable speaker system with lights, and of course, the fact that it runs Android 14 with less bloatware and more security. Now, here's the thing, this tablet isn't for everyone. If you just want a slim, lightweight device to watch Netflix on your couch, this might feel a little heavy, maybe even overbuilt. But if you're someone who works in tough conditions, spends time outdoors, or just wants a gadget that combines ruggedness, performance, and unique features like thermal imaging, this is absolutely worth considering. And customers back it up. People say it's fast, solid like a rock, great for work, and surprisingly versatile. The only real complaints are about weight and shipping delays, but honestly, you're getting a full-on tank of a tablet here, so the extra heft makes sense. At the end of the day, the Ulefone Armor Pad 4 Ultra isn't just another Android tablet. It's a tool. It's a survival device. It's something that can help you at work, save you in an emergency, or simply give you peace of mind knowing your device won't quit when you need it most. If you're the kind of person who needs durability, reliability, and features no other tablet is offering right now, this is probably the best rugged tablet you can get your hands on. Number 1. Blackview Active 12 Pro. Think about it, how often do you see a tablet that can throw a crisp 1080p image up to 120 inches? You're out camping with friends, sitting around after a long day, and instead of crowding around one tiny screen, you're watching a movie projected on the side of a tent, under the stars. Or picture yourself on a job site, you've got blueprints or a design to share, and instead of passing your tablet around, you just tilt the stand, turn on the projector, and suddenly you've got a big screen presentation. It's practical, it's fun, and it actually works thanks to autofocus and a built-in cooling system, so you don't need to worry about it overheating when it's running. Now, here's the part that makes it even crazier: the battery. A 30,000 mAh monster. To put that in perspective, that's bigger than most power banks people carry around. But what's even better is the 120-watt fast charging. You can fully recharge this beast in just over 2 hours, which honestly blows my mind. We're talking 112 days of standby time, or hours of real heavy use without the panic of where's the nearest outlet. If you work outdoors, hike, or just hate being tethered to a charger, this alone makes it worth looking at. And don't think for a second it's just a big battery with a projector. Performance-wise, this thing is a powerhouse. The MediaTek Dimensity 7300 chip handles multitasking and gaming like it's nothing. Add in up to 48 GB of RAM and expandable storage up to 3 TB, and suddenly we're in laptop territory. I've run multiple apps side by side, switched into PC mode, and even played some pretty demanding games, and it never felt sluggish. Plus, the smart cooling system keeps everything running smooth without heating up. What really surprised me though? The cameras. Usually, rugged tablets compromise big time here. But this one? A 108-megapixel Samsung sensor on the back and a 50-megapixel front camera. That means you can actually take solid photos, make video calls that don't look grainy, and even vlog without feeling embarrassed about the quality. And when you're not projecting, the display itself is a joy to use. An 11-inch FHD Plus IPS panel with a 90Hz refresh rate, it's smooth, vibrant, and just looks good whether you're watching a movie, scrolling, or working in split-screen mode. Pair it with a wireless keyboard and mouse, and suddenly you're carrying around a portable workstation that doubles as your entertainment hub. So why would someone buy this? Because it's not just a tablet. It's a survival kit, a power bank, a workstation, and a portable movie theater all inside a rugged body that can take serious punishment. It's built for people who go outdoors, people who work long shifts, travelers, and honestly anyone who just wants a device that won't quit. But here's what you need to consider: it's heavy. At over 1.5 kilos, this isn't something you're going to comfortably hold in one hand while lying in bed. And it's not the cheapest tablet out there either. You're paying for durability, insane battery life, and features that no other tablet is offering right now. If you're someone who needs a tablet that can survive the wild, replace your power bank, handle your work like a laptop, and still entertain you at night, then the Blackview Active 12 Pro is made for you. It's not for everyone, but for the right person, it's one of the most versatile tablets I've ever seen. So there you have it, the 5 best rugged tablets. Whether you're hiking, camping, working on construction sites, or just tired of fragile tablets, these beasts are built to handle anything. Which one would you choose? Drop your favorite in the comments below, hit that like button if you found this useful, and don't forget to subscribe for more tech reviews and buyer's guides. Thanks for watching.